inbuilt lithium cells. No, when he comes on stage, you will know.
I can energize money. Energize money.
Yeah. Okay, so just for people to know that I don't lie, the person who just spoke is the wife of Dr. Nitin Shah, and she has confirmed that what I said is true. So I think you should confirm. Two of us is okay that we were able to see the energy in him. So he is the founding president of Anekant Community Center, and he's the president of Aparigarh Foundation. So all I have to do is, okay, some people learn very fast, but let's need to start with it. It is people like him which motivate us, inspire us, because sometimes when we see what their goals or what they are trying to do, we see that we are not even a drop in the ocean. Forget the ocean, we are not even a drop in the river or even the common well. So let him speak, then let's get inspired and motivated from him. Over to you, sir, Dr. Nitin Shah.
Good afternoon, Pradeep. If anything, you haven't changed. It's always good to see you again, sir. I'm glad you're here, madam. Thank you, District Governor, Mr. President, everyone on the dais, and the audience. I've been to Nigeria now 4 times. And I've been to 18 countries doing medical missions. Our organizations have helped 25 countries with various natural disasters, medical camps, etc. However, it is for the first time and here in Lagos, Nigeria, that we embarked on a very, very ambitious project. And that would happen only because of Rotary Club of Lagos Santro Estate. Thank you. If I give you the history, we were here in 2019, and at that time, probably by accident, I ran into Mr. Indo who invited me to come back with our team, and then of course, Almighty God has different ideas, so COVID came in, and we had to wait until 22, and we've been going to Ghana and doing medical missions since 2019, and because we were going there, I asked him, hey, we can stop by and say hello in Lagos. So he says, yeah, let's do some work, and he connected me with Mr. Sandy. And if I take everybody back, I would be remiss if I do not, I repeat, if I do not mention Mr. N.G. Patel, whom I have known for decades. And to all of your surprise, I saw this building when the construction was started in 2018. Mr. Patel had invited many years ago to come and do something in Nigeria as well as Ghana, and I'm sure he's looking over us. I'm happy that we could do something here. Moving forward with Mr. Tarunbhai, the Rotary Club and the team, we put together something last year. If I give you the exact numbers, it was in 4 days we saw 7,418 school children. We gave 1,350 classes, and out of which, this is the important part, we had to recruit an optometrist only for about 120 children. The importance of this is, we have developed this program of vision screening using a simple device that takes about 15 seconds to screen a child, about 30 to 45 seconds an adult. This is an average, of course. It could be 5 seconds or 2 minutes, of course, give and take. And we were experimenting that within few African countries, mainly Ghana and then last year in Nigeria. And the cooperation airport to airport service to 3 of us, by the way, there were only 3 of us here last year, we realized there are potentials, there are people with desire, and that's why, honest to God, before I left, I told Mr. Singh, we can come back next year for what you see on the board. 50,000 children was asked at that time on October 12th before we left. The only reason was you all and the Rotary Club. Thank you. The Rotary Club of Lagos, Palm Estate and the Indo Foundation, we started working. I'm not going to repeat any of the hassles, hurdles that you heard from others. The end result, we worked for 5 days and we could get to 37,673 children. We have given give and take about 8,000 eyeglasses. We may have some more to give. We do not have the number of how many optometrists have seen, but I would guess that's 20,000, so that's not going to be, 20%, so that's going to be about 4,000 or 5,000. Just for people to understand, and I know I'm talking a little longer about the significance of this. The most ideal way to screen for eyeglasses and eyeglasses, many of you are wearing, is to go to an optometrist. It will probably take 10, 15, 20 minutes for each person to give you eyeglass. What with these devices, and we had 14 plus 1, 15 devices here, what we could do, if you were to screen 37,000, you probably need more than a month for more than 15 optometrists. So this is a shortcut for sure. It works 90% plus in children, 85% plus in adults. But the bottom line is, I'm going to give you a story of one that I just learned last week in Cameroon. We were doing similar mission. No numbers will match what we are doing here. That wasn't the plan. But we had a plastic surgeon there. And he told me this story about his own wife growing up in India. She usually sat on the last bench in the primary and secondary school up to about 6th, 7th standard. She would fail exams and she would get scolded by the teacher. So, one time after the exam when she couldn't score well, the teacher just grabbed her and put her on the front seat. Guess what? In 3 months' time, not only is she passed, she started becoming the topper that she maintained for the rest of her life. The difference? She couldn't see from behind, she could see from front, parents didn't know, she didn't know, nobody understood this. This is a very simple thing. It is by no means to replace an eye exam, by no means to take away what the optometrists and other professionals do, but a simple thing can change many people's lives. And that is what we try to do. Thank you all for being supportive of what people achieve. Thank you, Ministry of Health and Education. I'm going to take another minute or two, sir. Now, many times we wonder, why do we do what do we do? And I have two simple explanations. One is a Chinese proverb that some of you heard last year, some of you heard the other day. I have to repeat. Do you all know the Dalai Lama? Just say yes, you all heard of the Dalai Lama, right? He said the purpose in life is to seek happiness. And if you agree with that, this little Indian born, now American, lived in Africa, Zambia and Zimbabwe. I've never been to China, but I had to go to China to get this Chinese bro to keep us all happy about what we do. If you want to be happy for an hour, take a nap. If you want to be happy for a day, go golfing. If you want to be happy for a month, get married. If you want to be happy for a year, inherit fortune. Only because, ladies and gentlemen, money will keep you happy only for so long because we can neither eat, drink or stay with money. But if you want to be happy for lifetime, go help someone else. True happiness comes from serving an unknown. Someone from you don't expect anything in return. When I told this to my daughter-in-law a few years back, she says, yes, Dad, it makes you feel good, it helps. But it does not last. Yes, that's why you need to do this every single day. The last comment, whatever we do is called humanity, humanitarianism, etc. Have anybody thought about how to define humanity? I have a very simple definition. When you think, when you say, and when you do, if all three are aligned, ladies and gentlemen, that's humanity. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nitin Shah. By now you know why I mentioned what I mentioned earlier. I think a small round of applause again will help the whole world. I forgot to mention that clapping has a lot of benefits to your own health. Because acupressure and all those techniques. So maybe I should have mentioned earlier, so people would have been clapping more. But it's okay. At least never, better late than never. When Dr. Nitin was speaking about helping others, I read somewhere, and I quote, that if you want to be successful in life, help enough people achieve their goals. It's not my quote, I read it somewhere. I repeat, it's not my quote, I read it somewhere. To be successful in life, help enough people to reach their goal. So that's the formula of success given by a well-known motivational speaker. I'm going to call on stage